What's up, YouTube? How is everyone? I hope good. I am Sunny from Healing to Power of Divine Universe, and I am here with a reading on what do people find attractive about you. I have channel messages. Of course, I have some index cards I pulled, and then of course I have my tarot and oracle decks. I did not pull zodiac signs this time because this is for everyone that listens to my channel. And they all are, but I don't want to specify really zodiac signs in this message. My messages have been really triggering, have been really kind of traumatic lately. My index cards are still that way, but the rest of it is really going to blow your mind on why people find you so attractive. With that being said, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you would. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you're notified when I upload more videos. Hit that like button and share this video if you think others can benefit from my messages. Otherwise, let's get started here. So I'm going to start with my index cards, go to my channeled messages, and then move on. The first card I pulled is life insurance fraud. So that's why people find you attractive. What I'm getting from that is there has been some type of insurance fraud, or maybe you were able to prove that people were committing life insurance fraud in your life or around you. I know that's a weird thing that people find attractive about you, but it could be just that you were willing to fight to prove something to people. Maybe people have really hindered your growth in life because they were committing fraud, and then they've tried to cover it up by trying to make people, I'm hearing, believe lies, rumors, and slander about you. I get that also because the next index card is slander. So people find it attractive because people can't keep you out of their fucking mouths, which is really funny because when people set out to hinder somebody's growth, to ruin their reputation, what they really do what ends up happening, is that these people end up making you the talk of the town, the talk of communities, maybe even states, maybe even worldwide. They really they could really hinder your growth, and people could really jump on board with that slander. Also, I also get from that card that you have been slandered so much, and people finally see the truth. They're finally recognizing that there has to be a reason why people are targeting you. So what is that reason? Why are people slandering your name so bad? Well, typically when people do that, they are covering up something they don't want to be known, such as life insurance fraud. Truth being told, so you're telling the truth about something that nobody else would. I don't feel like they're telling the truth, or maybe people are telling the truth that they were committing life insurance fraud, that they slandered your name to cover up this illegal action. I feel that you are being told the truth. It could be through my videos, of course. It could be through other people's videos. But the thing is that people are being told the truth about you. And also they're seeing that the slander that was being said about you is not true. They're understanding why this slander has been so prominent in your life, is what I'm hearing, because either you're speaking the truth or someone else is speaking the truth about what in the hell has been going on. You are busted. So these people, not you, these people are being busted by you telling the truth. Maybe people find it so attractive that you would not stop fighting for this to stop. And I'm sorry how my camera at times goes in and out. See, it stopped. And then it goes, see? That, I want you to know, is confirmation that these messages are very powerful, that my angels, guides, ancestors, and God himself are here. They're wanting to catch your attention so you listen to exactly why this is, I can't talk, I'm sorry. Let me start over. They're wanting you to really understand how powerful my energy is. I heard somebody today on a video, and it was one of my favorite readers, say that we cannot see energy. Welp, that isn't true. because you can see the energy that I put off. Because this isn't a hoax. This isn't the lights coming in and off. It is actually really shitty out. It's raining where I live. The sun's not shining. The curtains aren't moving. This is the energy that I give off, but also the energy that my ancestors, angels, guides, and God himself produce to be able to give these messages. Now, with that being said, that tarot card reader, intuitive reader, psychic is completely wrong because I see energy. When you are psychic, you are connecting to energy. How can a psychic say that they cannot see energy, that nobody can see energy, and then tell people they're psychic? That is a huge, huge, huge fucking message here, people. This tarot card reader was one of my favorites. I'll never watch her again because she blew her cover to me today. Because I lay down and it literally looks like an energy field all around me. And that isn't schizophrenia, people. That isn't people being crazy. That is tremendous energy that you're connecting with the higher power. That is psychic abilities. That is intuitive powers. That is empath abilities. And I can go on and on and on. So, me saying you are busted is not you being busted. I'm moving on because I don't want to. It actually really upset me today because I think that people need to be aware that, yes, these tarot card readers, and I'm not saying all, because I'm a tarot card reader, are drawing in information not from God. They speak of God, but they're drawing in the information from the devil. For that intuitive, psychic, channeler, messenger, or whatever the fuck she calls herself, to say that you cannot see energy proves to me and to other people that that is not correct. This energy field, this energy blinking on my camera is the energy. This is confirmation. I don't need my phone to ding. I don't need my phone to ring. I don't need police sirens out the window to have confirmation because you can see the energy working right now. Okay, moving on. You are busted. So, you are attractive because you didn't stop until these people were caught, till they were busted. By telling the truth. By stopping the fucking slander regarding life insurance fraud. So, what it is, I'll explain it to you. In my life, I had 2 husbands supposedly commit suicide by hanging themselves. 2 of them, 4 years apart. They slandered my name to cover up what they were fucking doing, which is life insurance fraud. They told people I was abusive, I was a drug addict, I wouldn't work, I was a horrible mom, and they just targeted me ever since then. Because obviously I'm psychic. Obviously I knew something was wrong. It has taken me many fucking years to really understand what was going on. But I knew right away this is what it had to do with. So, slander. Not being afraid to speak out when nobody would be there for me. Nobody would listen. Police, FBI, I've called DCI. I've wrote letters to the President of the United States, and no one has helped me. My second husband makes the front page of the Cheyenne, Wyoming newspaper, people. Years after he supposedly was dead. These people slandered my name to cover it up. But instead, I kept telling the truth until they were fucking busted and arrested. So people find me to be very attractive, and you, because you stand your ground, you don't give up on anything. You don't let slander and gossip and hate and rumors and targeting you ruin who you are. You also speak the truth, even if it makes things worse for you. In the end, you're not the one that's being arrested. You're not the one that was busted. They are. And people know the truth. Okay, moving on. Why do people find you attractive? Money-making skills in business, and also in mastering skills in money management. So you make money in using your skills. So you could be a psychic. You could be a real tarot card reader, a real psychic. You could be somebody that is very crafty. You could be an artist. You could remodel homes. Me, I can do pretty much anything and everything. And when I do something, I master it. I put my mind to it and I really go for it. And when I do, I'm very successful until people start slandering your name for telling the fucking truth of people that don't want to work, so they decide to commit fraud. So, moving on. Mom that is a friend to their children too, and also raising her children to fight against all odds. So you are a mother, and this says mom. So if there's any males watching this, there is a woman in your life that is a mom, that is a friend to their children tremendously. That means that you're also a parent, but you also have to be a friend to your children. You need to be understanding, kind, fun. I mean, just because you're a parent doesn't mean that you can't have fun with your children. I'm not saying go out and get drunk and do drugs and chase men and whatever else. That means you spending time with your children, going to the parks, playing on the swings, going to concerts with your teenage kids, going shopping, going out to eat, whatever that takes, to be a friend. Because when we're friends with our children, they also really do appreciate that. You're open and honest. If you have a problem, please come to me. If you're having sex, please come to me. Let's talk about it. If you want to use drugs, please come talk to me about it. I will not get mad. Those are the things I'm talking about. Those are the things that people find attractive about you, because your child isn't only your child, but you also are their friend. And in most cases, when you are like this, your children are your best friends and vice versa. Not ever giving up, no matter how hard things truly get in your life, and even if you are fighting alone. So people find it very attractive that you just keep moving forward, that you never give up, even when all odds are against you, even when you stand alone. Unconditional love, even for the people that hurt you tremendously. So thank you, thank you, thank you, because unconditional love is what this world needs, is what our children need, is what we need, and it also connects us very, very strongly to the higher power. Beauty out and in, and not allowing it to ever make you cocky or stuck up, or stuck in your ego, or think you are better than other people. So not only are you beautiful on the inside, but you're beautiful on the outside. But you're not one of those people that probably even recognizes how beautiful you are, which is tremendously beautiful within. I mean, who cares? I used to get up every morning and do my hair and put my makeup on and put my fake lashes on. And oh my God, I had to look perfect. Now, I haven't worn makeup in, I don't even know how long, like over a month. And I'll tell you, people, I don't know if I ever will again unless I'm going somewhere like special. Beauty is more on the inside than out. And if people can't recognize your beauty within, then they don't deserve to see the beauty without, on the outside of you either. Turning hate into love. So you could have had a lot of hate. Obviously, you've been put through some traumatic times. Instead of turning to hate, you turned it into love. Or if you had hate towards anyone, you have unconditional love and you switch that hate to love. Changing the way you view yourselves and others. So you might have viewed yourself in a just not in a very good way. Maybe you were beat down your entire life to make you feel like you were less than, that you weren't good enough, you weren't smart enough, or you couldn't accomplish, the things that you wanted to accomplish. But you really have changed, and people are really attracted to that. They're really seeing the changes that you've made. Let's see here. Standing up for yourself and others always. So again, that comes up again. You stand your ground. You know what the truth is. You know when people are trying to fuck you over. You know when people are telling lies and slander about you. But you don't only stand up for yourself, but you are really committed to standing up for others. And that makes you a beautiful and very attractive person. Being able to forgive always, but being strong enough to walk away and love from afar. So you are the type of person that you are able to forgive others, but you continue, you still cut those people out of your life. Because the fact is that we can forgive people and still love them from afar. We don't have to still have those people in our life. Being you, unique, being different, looking different, and also teaching others it's okay to not be the norm. So you are different in whatever way that is. You look different, you act different, you think different. You don't fit into the norm. But what people find attractive about that is because you don't fucking care. You're not here to fit into the normal. You're not, what is normal anyways? For anybody to, society to say we have to dress a certain way. I'm 45 years old. I don't want to dress like I'm 45. I want to dress the way I fucking want. Somebody the other day said, is she ever going to grow up? I'm more growing up than most people. Just because I don't wear skirts and look like June Cleaver doesn't mean I'm not growing up. It means that I'm, fucking comfortable with who I am. I don't need anyone to tell me how to dress or how to be or how to act. So for that person, which I know that person watches my channel, you can fuck right off. Because if you don't like me, then don't look at me. Period. Turning to God and listening to what God tells you, no one else. So when you are going through a rough fucking time, you do not ask anyone else's opinion. I feel like you're the type of person that turns within and turns to God. And when God tells you something, you run with that. You will not let anyone sway or change your opinion because you know that God only tells us the truth, people. God doesn't lie to us. The devil lies, not God. Now, for my arrows, there's only 3 today. The first one is God. The second one is listening. And the third one is listening. So those were the channeled messages. So let's move on to the tarot cards. I'm going to pause it real quick because I need a drink. And I don't find that to be very professional to drink on here. And it's not anything. It's just some cranberry juice. So hold on. Okay. So the first card I pulled is creativity. So you are this creative person. You could be very creative in the way you think, the way you act, the way you dress. Maybe you're a very creative person that can, paint and draw and just create beauty out of nothing. You also could like to garden. Your house could be very decorated very creatively. You might think very creatively. You might solve problems very creatively. That's very hard to say, creatively. But people are attracted to your creative side, which is, if you look at this woman on this card, she is very beautiful. There's a lot of color there. Maybe you like to wear a lot of color. Maybe you like to wear flowers in your hair. You also could dye your hair different colors. This woman has different colored hair. You could have tattoos. Maybe your tattoos are very attractive. I feel that you're very connected to the higher power, obviously. You're very spiritual. You just bring a lot of light and color and beauty into the world, and that attracts a lot of people. You also are very drawn by the moon. You might really appreciate the moon. You might be connected to the moon very powerfully. There's just a lot, but your beauty on the outside is very noticed in your everyday world. You are stronger than you know, so you are an extremely strong person. You, again, have been through a lot in your life, and people are recognizing that more and more each day, especially with the truth, especially, excuse me, I said specially, but I meant especially. Sometimes I can't talk properly, but, none of us are perfect, because the truth is being told. They really viewed you in the wrong light, is what I'm hearing. And these people that have done this to you are busted for whatever it is in your situation. And people really, I'm hearing, are extremely sorry. Because not only were there people targeting you, but I feel like there were communities of people targeting you for the lies that were being told, the slander, and so on. They find you to be extremely strong. Sometimes we don't have a choice, right? Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So again, whatever you set your mind to, whatever goal, whatever challenge, anything and everything, you really move forward. You always strive to meet that goal. You know that whatever you put your mind to, that you will be very successful in, and that is an extremely attractive thing. Never jam today. Promises that never come true. So you never ever make promises that aren't ever going to come true. Empty words, your words are not empty, not living in the now, and that is an extremely hard thing to do. I just feel like you have been held back from your life for so long. You also love to eat because I see food on here. People find that attractive, and you do not watch what you eat. You eat sweets. You eat anything and everything your heart desires. And there could be some people that are kind of envious of that. Maybe you can eat and eat and eat, but you don't gain weight. Well, anybody can do that as long as you're active. I mean, come on, that's just common sense. But who cares? My grandmother and my mom always said, if you're hungry, eat. My great grandma, she loved food. She would come visit, and that woman would, first thing we do within the first 10 minutes is we were off to the store buying food. Sometimes food comforts us, but you love sweets. People also feel like you are like this sweet treat to them in whatever way that is. I'm not going to really go into depth about that. You also have a very unique shaped face. See this girl's face? Your eyes are very, very attractive. People find your eyes to be attractive. They love your button nose. You could have a button nose, and they do love your lips. You also have like fair skin and very clear skin. Your hair could be blonde, doesn't have to be, but it is the innocence that you put out into the world. People look at you to be very innocent, but in reality, they really, really know that you've been through traumatic things in your life. They also love your hands because their hands are very provident in here. They like your eyebrows too, by the way. We have do something new, something different. Ever notice how it's easier to fall in love and to be fallen in love with when you are busy? Thank goodness I'm you, the universe. So you are always busy doing something new. Maybe you're always posting something new on social media. Maybe you at one point you were going to school to be a social worker. Well, you finished that. Well, it's time to move on to doing this. You've taken all the things that you have ever done in your life and kind of combined it into one, which has created a ton of wisdom in your life, and people find that attractive. They also like it that you're not a lazy person, that you are always doing something. I know I'm the type of person, I know the higher power, I have been exhausted. I am exhausted. I've been through a tremendous journey, and it drives me crazy because I know the higher power wants me to be sleeping and resting and watching movies, and this is, this is between God and I, but I'm gonna, I'm honest. And it drives me crazy. I'm like, I can be doing this. I want to start a new project. I want to be painting. I want to do tarot card readings. I want to talk, to the community. I want to work. And I mean, that's how I am. And I'm not on drugs, people. This is just how I am. I mean, I just have a lot I want to accomplish. There's a lot I want to speak out about. There's a lot of, charities I want to help. There's just a lot I want to do. Because for one thing, even though I've been that type of person to keep going and to dibble dabble and all this stuff to gain wisdom in this journey, my life has been hindered by this my entire life, by people that have really tried to take away the attractiveness about who I am, and they no longer can do that because I am speaking out. And I know that God is here, and I know that I'm an extremely powerful psychic, and I am very connected to the higher power. I was stopped because of slander, and I know that a lot of people are inspired by me because of that. I'm also a human traffic victim that has had her rights taken away numerous times, and people not listen to me because of that, because they looked at me as a less than. I also was accused of being a heroin, a meth addict, and a prostitute. And I'm far from any of those things. I spoke one time about being an addict, but God has really shown me that addicts don't just quit. I have always enjoyed doing drugs. I'll be the first to admit it. They're fucking fun. They are. I've just always enjoyed it. Am I on drugs now? No. But if I was, I would tell you because I'm that honest of a person. That's what makes me an attractive, beautiful person is because I'm not afraid to tell the truth. I'm not afraid to be ridiculed because I've been ridiculed my entire life. But it's taken me a long time to come out of the brainwashing mentality that I had because people were slandering me so bad and trying to hide truths and trying to cover up all their illegal actions. And those people were my family, people I love tremendously that were doing that to me. So people, it's our attractiveness really hits people in different ways. You may not be that attractive on the outside, but your strength and your courage and your beauty within really attracts people tremendously. Always remember that. We have it is a yes. So there you go. There's the answer. It is a yes. All this stuff, it is a yes. I'm not going to say any more than that. This is my healing cards. So whatever you've been healing, whatever you have been wanting, whatever you have been working for, God himself is saying it's a yes. So truth, when everything is done as an offering, even the act of speaking, you get shown when to talk and when to be silent. And this is exactly what I just got done saying before I pulled this card, that it is better to speak the truth, even if people don't agree with you. Who cares? Those people aren't living our lives. Those people aren't us. There are people that are hypocrites that slander people. Did you know that she was at a party and she was snorting cocaine last night as they have white cocaine still in their nose from before they left their house this morning? Did you know that she went to a party and got drunk? As that person, you can just smell the booze reeking off of them. Come on, people. Truth. Be truthful. That's all God asks us to be. No one's fucking perfect. No one. Speaking, let me start over. When everything is done as an offering, even the act of speaking, you get shown when to talk and when to be silent. Your words come from silence, not fear. You do the talking, dear Lord. Take me over and speak through me. Truth, people. People find it very attractive because you speak the truth. Thank you. I love you all. The burden. You have carried so many fucking burdens. Look at this guy is carrying this man on his back, this rooster on his back. This guy's, pointing the direction where this man needs to take him. You have had tremendous burdens. This is the 10 of Wands, obviously, that has been put upon you, not by your doing, but by all the people around you. And people find it very attractive that you are still fucking moving up that hill. You have not given up. And that to me is an extremely attractive thing about anyone. Because at times people can beat us down. Life can beat us down. Our broken hearts, our jobs, our misfortunes, our sexual preferences, our addictions, our families, our friends, just society in general. If you're different, if you don't fit into the norm. But what is the norm? There is no norm. Everybody just wants to fit in. Fuck that. Who wants to fit in? I don't. I want to be me. I want people to be attracted to me. Not because I look like Linda Lou down the street and have the same fucking hairdo as everybody else. Or I wear the same clothes. Or I'm 45 years old and I need to be wearing a fucking muumuu or something. No. Instead, I wear camouflage. I wear a Grateful Dead shirt. I wear hats that people are like, is she ever going to grow up? Fuck no. Why? Why? Why should we have to grow old? I don't look 45. You may, but I don't, and I don't feel 45. I don't give about, shit about that. Anyways, move on. Support. So, What's attractive about this is that you provide tremendous support for other people. With that being said, I feel a lot of people feel tremendously bad because you provide the support to people, but nobody provides it to you. That is a tremendous message here. I feel that there was a reason why God took everyone out of your life. I think that you really had to see what was really happening around you and what people were doing to you, what people were saying about you, and why. And also to show you, because this is in the same deck, that you are stronger than you know, and you alone with the higher power is enough support for you. You transformed into these beautiful butterflies. People find you very attractive because of these two cards the most. You are stronger than you know, and you know that we're always supported from the higher power, and that you can give yourself that support when you have no one else around to do that. Surrender. I can release my need to control. They find it attractive that you surrender to God himself. You surrender to the higher power. You surrender to the situations and let God handle it. Even if you are at times very impatient, even if you beg and plead, God, please, please stop this. God, please, please, please help me. Please, please, please give me some money. Please, 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 whatever it is. You surrender. When God tells you something, you're like, okay, I'm going to sit back. Okay, God, do I need to go get this job or what is my plan? God says, no, you need to rest. You're tremendously tired, so you rest. And you surrender knowing that the higher power is going to take care of you. And you recognize that. That's where people need to stop and start looking at the miracles that come into our lives every fucking day. Please, people, God wants you to recognize the miracles that come into your life, the earth angels, the things that come into our life when we need them at the most. Even if it's a pack of cigarettes, a neighbor needing a ride, and you giving them a ride for a pack of cigarettes, that was an angel sent to help you, especially somebody like me. I'm broke as shit. I have surrendered, and I'll tell you, every little thing, and I'm not a very needful person at all. If I have a pack of cigarettes, some gas in my car, my electricity's on, I'm not living in my car, I'm good. I don't need, everything else. I'm happy tremendously. Do not drink poison. Do not do things you know are bad for you. So you could be a person that does not do things that are bad for you. I feel like with this, this is a very kind of teetering card for me. You may be sober. Maybe you used to do a lot of drugs and used to drink a lot, and that was really hindering your growth. I feel that if that's the case, of course, you don't do it anymore. Maybe you were recognizing that other people were being poisoned, because we have life insurance fraud here, people. Maybe people, this is going to sound very, very weird, but I'm weird, right? Maybe people were poisoning you your entire fucking life. Maybe they wanted to get life insurance on you, claim those things, and they poisoned and poisoned and poisoned you, and nothing ever happened. You were, maybe you almost did die, but God pulled you through. There's so many different ways to read this card. If you are sober and you used to be an addict or an alcoholic of any means, I am very, very proud of you. And the higher power is too, tremendously. I don't want to say that we never put anything harmful in our body, because even if we do that, smoking, I smoke. I love to smoke. It is something that God is like knocking on my door. Please, please quit. And I'm like, oh. And I'm such an active person. I love to hike and do all kinds of things, bike ride and everything else, but I love to smoke. I also watched my mother die from smoking. I mean, she could not breathe. She couldn't walk from one room to the other room. Did that, stop me? No, I love to smoke. But do not drink poison. So maybe you warned people not that there was poison being put into drinks, and people found out that was the truth. I don't know. There's just so many things that could go with that. That's why they find you very attractive. We have pucker up, buttercup. Being fair and reasonable will earn the respect and admiration, but being genuinely kind will make you a total love magnet. Go for the love magnet, the universe. So you are a very genuinely kind, loving person, and that really makes you extremely attractive to other people because you don't meet very many people that are kind and loving anymore, unfortunately. And if they are, they typically want something from you. Listen to your intuition. So again, that tells me that maybe in the past you didn't listen to your intuition, but you have healed that. You definitely do not make a move without your intuition. If your intuition tells you no, you walk away. If your intuition says yes, then you will move forward. I feel that also people have tried to, and I don't know why I'm hearing this, try to spell or stop your intuition because you're such an intuitive person. And really what they did is what spirits want me to say is that they fucked their intuition up. They actually put that spell upon themselves. So, and that spell will never be removed from those people. When we use spells against people, if we are poisoning people, we are going to receive that karma times 10,000. He tells me 10,000 every time. I also see on this card, I want to point out that people tremendously find your eyes to be very, very attractive. Your lips, they love your lips. They also find your arms to be, you might have, maybe muscular arms, and just your body in general. You just have a really cute figure that really draws people in. Your hair is really coming, shooting out at me too. They also you are a person that really shows your emotions. And I think people really like that. I want to move back to this one. You might dress very unique. People love your body. They love the way your body's shaped, the way you move. They might look at you like an angel as you walk. People really, really find your side profile to be extremely attractive. Your hair, your arms, they do love your chest area. They would like to see more of your body. So if you do not really show your body off that much, people really would. And they love your fucking legs and your feet, just so you know. Again, in this picture, it is a side profile. They love your shoulder area. They love your neck. They love your nose, your lips, your eyes. They really, really are fascinated with your skin. You have beautiful, beautiful skin. They love your connection to animals, maybe birds. You might be really connected to birds. But they really, really, really find your hands to be very fascinating too. They love it when you wear stuff on your head too, just so you know. This woman has something on her head, and that really sticks out to me. I love to wear hats. I love to wear do-rags. I love to do my hair too. But I will be honest, I love when winter comes because I can cover up my hair. I don't have to dye it as much. I can, let it grow out. I can wake up and put a hat on and just walk out the door. Love it, love it, love it. I'll admit it. Anyways, sanctuary. A sanctuary resides inside you no matter what is happening. This inner temple beckons you to enter. Take a deep breath, enter, and sit down on the throne of your own heart. So I'm going to kind of just read that a couple cards because my videos are so long and I apologize. Body changes. So maybe you're making body changes. Maybe you have, look at this. You have came out of this cocoon and transformed into this beautiful butterfly. Maybe you were in a cocoon your entire life. And then all of a sudden, in a blink of an eye, you were this beautiful butterfly that nobody was expecting. Maybe your body transformed or blossomed. You went from maybe being really skinny to not having, very much in the chest area. Or maybe you always covered it up or something like that. You went from being in a cocoon to transforming into this beautiful butterfly. And with body changes, something in your body, the way your body was, maybe you were really, really skinny, and then all of a sudden you're a very curvy person. Maybe you were a very, kind of heavier person. that lost some weight. Maybe it is because you are kind of a bigger person and you have all those beautiful curves. You know, we all come in tremendous beauty in many, many different sizes, always. We all need to know that we're not all meant to look the same. We all have beauty in every curve in our bodies. Even if you are a woman that doesn't even have big breasts, men find just women to be attractive. Why do we have to have these enormous boobs? Yes, a lot of men are attracted to that. More power to them. Who cares? If you have big breasts, man, rock those bitches is what I say. Whatever it is. But it has something to do with coming out of a cocoon and becoming this beautiful butterfly. We have freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. And that's what you are. You're a free spirit. Somebody wants to tell you to do something, you're like, fuck you. Nope, 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 fuck you. You walk around like this when people are trying to tell you something, you know, you can't have freedom. No. Like me, human trafficking victims aren't supposed to be free. They're not supposed to have freedom. And when I realized that that's really what was happening in my life, it really pushed me forward. I remember on my, how old am I, 45? On my 45th birthday this year, my birthday wish was to have freedom. And by God, is God giving it to me. Thank you, Lord. Okay, moving on. We have growing up, wanting to grow in experience, rejection of youth. So again, this is a prime example, not primal. Wanting to grow in experience. So you've allowed all of your lessons, all of the hard journeys, all of the easy journeys, whatever, all the lessons that you've learned in life to help you grow up. So maybe in the past you were blind to what, you were going through. You're blind to the lessons that you were, going through to help you grow up. Maybe people have seen you grow tremendously. Also, rejection of youth to me is people that, I don't care. You can be 70 years old and still enjoy life. Age is only a number. We need to connect with our inner child. I am a child at heart. I don't care. People can say, is she ever going to grow up? Absolutely not. Why? I love to go to amusement parks. I love to ride go-karts. I love to have water fights. I like to, there's just so much things, and there's so much I want to do. I want to go on adventures. I love to go to, go see sights. I want to travel. I want to go swimming. I want to have fun with my child. I want to go to concerts. I want to have my hair dyed pink. I love pink. My hair is always pink. And it probably will be. I'll probably be that 90-year-old woman that people are like, my God, she's old. Why is her hair pink? Because I fucking want it to be. That's why. Anyways, so you never, you want to be young. And again, rejection of youth. We're all young. We're as young as we feel and as young as we act. Again, people, you are connected to animals, and people find that to be extremely attractive. You could like cats. I love cats. I love animals, period. I have 2 dogs, but when I get my house, or when I have my own house, I will have a cat too, because I love cats. You are a very innocent looking person. Your eyes really tell people so much about you. They find your eyes to be extremely, extremely attractive. Also, again, your nose. You have a nose that attracts people. Your lips, and then, of course, your hair. You might dye your hair, because you can see this girl, her roots are dark. So you might actually have dark hair, but you dye your hair blonde. They find that to be attractive. The way you wear your makeup, definitely. And also, I noticed this cat has this, really kind of shit-eaten grin on his face. So you might be a little, I can't say it, mischievous, I think. So people like that. They might even really like your teeth. You might not have perfect teeth, and they might find that to be one of your best qualities. I know that, like with my teeth, I've always been kind of self-conscious about it, because I know that there was this guy one time that made fun of him, and then the more the older I get, well, really, that's my personality. And then we really want to teach our children and other people that it's okay not to be perfect. You see these people with these big teeth now, and I'm not making fun of people, but they're so perfect, and it's like, why do we have to be that perfect? Beauty comes in. People find people attractive in so many different ways. And I know that a lot of people do find my teeth attractive, which is, who cares now? I'm 45. I'm not going to go spend millions of dollars to have perfect teeth. I've had them for 45 years. As long as they're not falling out, not rotten, or, gringy and gross, I don't care anymore. I really don't. Anyways, so moving on. The last card I pulled here is enjoy your extraordinary, uniqueness. So again, uniqueness comes out. You enjoy your extraordinary uniqueness. You know that you're unique in whatever way that is, and people find that to be attractive. Do you know what you've created? No, besides an extraordinarily unknown sanctuary named after you. Inspiration in the eyes that have watched you, hope in the minds that have admired you, and love in the hearts that have known you. But you might ease up on your sachet before someone gets hurt. Not bad, kiddo, not bad at all. So your inspiration, your hope, and your love is what people find extremely attractive about you. And I apologize, I have 3 more cards here. I didn't see them. So I'm going to move on because we're at 46 minutes. Guidance. You look at this. This is an angel. So you not only provide guidance to other people, but you allow your angels, your guides, and your ancestors and God himself to guide you through this life. And people really do recognize that and find that to be extremely attractive. You transform anger. And that came out in the channeled message, remember? It said, where did it say it? Turning hate into love. You transform your anger into love. I don't think that you've always done that throughout your life, just so you know. I think that you really allowed your anger to rule you for a long time. But again, with the years of experience, with you growing up, learning the lessons you needed to learn and so on, you now transform that anger into love. Again, people really, really are fascinated with you from the side. They find you to be extremely beautiful. Maybe you have a different shaped face. They really, really like this. They also like, I have to point out, that you aren't the type of person that flaunts your shit everywhere. You don't wear things that aren't covering up your private parts, your boobs or whatever. Because on all 3 of these cards, these women are not showing their breasts. They are actually extremely elegant and beautiful. People might like it when you wear red. I did that, and blue. Red and blue really stand out here. So you might look good in reds and blues. They really like your arms. They just find you to be a very elegant, beautiful person. Even if you have tattoos, people are fascinated with your body from maybe it's because you only show that much of your body. Maybe you wear stuff that shows your shoulders. They really like that. In this card, I have to go back. People look at you like an angel. A colorful, beautiful, loving angel. Okay, the last card I have for sure is companionship. When you fully bless and embrace your aloneness, you're ready for the ones who are meant to be with you. May I welcome this solitude, knowing it will open the way for all healthy relationships. People are attracted to you. People want companionship with you. That's what this card is saying. They know that they can have a healthy relationship with you. They know that you have embraced your aloneness. You are teaching people it's okay to be alone. That at times we need to be alone to be able to have these healthy relationships. People really feel like we have to be with somebody. It sucks being alone. I'll tell you, I've been alone a long time, and there's days I beg God, please, please bring somebody wonderful into my life. God won't do that until we embrace our aloneness, and I finally have embraced that. With that being said, I'm going to stop there because this is at 50 minutes. Well, it's at 49:12. So anyways, everyone have a beautiful, blessed day. Thank you so much for the comments. Thank you for all my new subscribers, and I just love you all so very much. Peace and blessings.